Hello, this is Maggie. Today I had a request from Asia to do a chart of Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, and Arod. So um, Alex Rodriguez, so I had to look him up. I'm not really familiar with him, but apparently he hit like 500 home runs or something, set a world record. The youngest one to do that. So anyway, this is a compatibility chart. I'm doing a Synastry chart to see J-Lo will be the inner wheel in blue, her natal wheel, and then what's Arod? Arod will be on the outside wheel in the red. So the first connection, it's almost like, if they do get married, marrying yourself, because they're both Leo. So a lot of times that works out. It's so they've got the sun on the sun, sun on sun, exactly, within 1 degree. So that's the connection. It's like looking into a mirror for both of them. And, they're both in Leo, and it's in the 10th house. So that's the first thing. Let's see. The other connection was the North Node. The North Node especially. His moon is on her North Node. And in the 5th house of love, the 5th house that's Leo's house. It's the house of love affairs, children, self-expression. They're both very self-expressive. But when it comes to love, it's in Pisces, beautiful, sweet, sensitive Pisces. J-Lo has it in Pisces, but his moon, this is a Synastry chart, so his moon is right on her North Node. So it's almost like karmic and fated when that happens. When one of the lights, the sun or the moon, are on a North Node, that's a very good karmic indicator that, you either knew this person maybe before, or you just have a very strong connection, maybe a soul connection with this person. So that looks really, really good for them. So sun on sun, moon on North Node in the 5th house of love in Pisces. So they would be very sensitive to each other. Very sensitive to each other. And I understand also the 5th house rules children. I understand she's also already mediating in his child custody dispute. So, anyway, that's really about, those are the two main, I'm looking for conjunctions here. Those are the two main things that stand out. Well, their 2nd house too. Their 2nd house, his North Node, it's in Sagittarius, but it's in the 2nd house of money. They both have a ton of money. So, yeah, his North Node is on her Neptune. So she is a singer, among other things. Yeah, so that could kind of be like a nebulous quality. But again, it's that North Node connection. But it's not. She also has the moon 29 degrees. The North Node, let me just make sure the degree for his North Node. 28 degrees. It's pretty close, pretty close. So it could be another North Node moon connection, as well as she has a moon conjunct Neptune and Mars, all in the 2nd house of money. And he has Neptune and the North Node. But his North Node is sitting right on her Neptune. So Neptune could sometimes bring illusion, like fogginess, or sometimes you'll just idealize a romantic relationship out of all proportion. And not always, but sometimes, the veil lifts and the illusion is shattered, and you see the real person behind the veil. I'm not saying this will happen with them, because, it is Moon, Neptune conjunct his North Node. So there is a very romantic fantasy, illusion. He's caught up in her glamour. She is very glamorous, she's like a glamour queen. And so that's what his North Node sees. And her moon also, so that's a connection. The moon and the North Node, they pretty much have that twice in their chart, in the second house of money and what you value, what you value. And the fifth house of love. Fifth house of love. So, yeah, Mars is in the seventh house of personal relationships. His Mars is in Taurus and her Saturn is in Taurus. But they're not close enough to make a conjunction. But they are both in Taurus in the seventh house. So, Saturn kind of can put the brakes on. And Mars is full speed ahead. So how that will work out, I don't know. But anyway, that's about it for these two. Those are the main dynamics that jumped out at me, Asia. So thank you for requesting this. And I may just do his chart later. If you like this, please like and subscribe and share. Thank you.